to recover a file from a snapshot. And in this particular case, we're going to recover an Exchange mailbox and recover a subfolder within a person's mailbox. So as you can see, I have my Exchange Management Console open. If I look under mailboxes, I've got two mailboxes in my demo Exchange server. I've got one for a user called David Stubblefield and one for a user called Raymond Sue. And if I go to Outlook, I can see both of those mailboxes and their emails as well. If I open up David Stubblefield's, he also has a subfolder in his mailbox called Important Folder. If this folder accidentally got deleted and I needed to restore it, I could simply do that by mounting a snapshot either from my local appliance or from my remote recovery site in the cloud. So if I come to my Nscaled Recovery Console and select my server, I can do this from my remote recovery site. Here's my Exchange server, Ash1 Exchange 01. I simply click on it, and I have a list of my snapshots, so I can go back to any one of these point in times, either the most recent, or I can go back as far back as my retention policy allows. We'll select one by random, activate it as an iSCSI LUN. I simply type in my initiator node name for this server. This one is going to be the default one for my Exchange server. And the reason is going to be recovery of folder. And now my system is activating this snapshot as an iSCSI LUN. It should take about 10 seconds or so. And then once it's done activating, I should get a unique identifier down here at the bottom that you'll see pop up. Okay, my LUN is now activated as an iSCSI LUN. Here's my unique identifier. The last four here is 0208. If I come back to my server and start my iSCSI initiator, if I do a refresh, there's my LUN that is now showing up as inactive. I simply connect to it. And now I have a new drive that will show up on my on my server. And we can close this out and open up my folder. As you can see, that drive shows up here as my M drive. And if I click on it, whoops, let's go back and restore that. It's going to automatically rescan. My drives are here. They went offline. They're back online. We'll give it a drive letter. There we go. All right. So there's my new drive. This is the snapshot from a particular point in time. I can simply come, open up my M drive. There are my subfolders for my Exchange server. I go to my Exchange data. There's my EDB file, correct, on my M. Now we're going to open up a third-party product called Kernel for Exchange. This is what you would use to recover an individual email or an individual mailbox or even just a subfolder. So we open up Exchange. We select the EDB, we browse. There's my M drive. There's my EDB folder. Open that up. The application will actually automatically scan the EDB file and repair anything that may be a problem. There are my mailboxes that are in this EDB file. And if I open up David Stubblefield's, there's my important folder. And I simply right-click on it. I hit Save. I tell it where I'm going to save it to. I'm going to save it directly to the desktop. I can also select a range of emails or folders that I would like to save. If I only wanted to select the emails from April of 2012 to May of 2012, I can select that range and it would automatically just gather those. I can also split these into specific chunks so they don't get too large. Okay. Now it's finished. We can minimize that. If we go back to Outlook, I can now open up that PST file. It's going to be on my desktop. There's David Stubblefield. Open this up. There's my important folder that I can recover. I simply drag it back up to Dave's normal mailbox, and we've recovered his subfolder with the emails intact.